Secrecy is a really good one. Secrecy in and of itself is almost not a spiritual discipline at all. Secrecy is simply a way we carry out the other spiritual disciplines. When Jesus talked about fasting, he said, do so in secret. When Jesus talked about giving, he said, do so in secret. When Jesus talked about praying, he said, do so in secret. So it's not so much a discipline as a way to practice any one of them. In Matthew 6, Jesus says, be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others, to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets to be honored by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Here's what we define secrecy as. Secrecy is freedom from the addiction to approval. So many times we carry out good deeds, including some of these very spiritual disciplines we're talking about in this course. But we do so not because we want to get closer to Jesus, but because we want to impress other people. Approval addiction, impression management. We want to look good in front of other people, and that should never be the motivation to do anything, especially a spiritual discipline. Secrecy over impression management. We choose to not let others see what we're doing so that we don't control what they think of us. And we even allow people to think less of us than they should because we choose not to tell them the truth about what we're really doing. And that's hard because there's a desire in all of us to have people approve us, to look upon us as good people, and to think, oh, we do care about that. And so we are constantly defending ourselves. Secrecy is the discipline of simply not defending yourself. Here's some practical ideas. Number one, resign from impression management. Decide to break that vow and say to Jesus, Jesus, you have the right to let me be misunderstood by others. I'm okay with that if it somehow furthers your goals for my life or brings you glory. Just resign from it. Number two, pick someone to pray for regularly, but don't tell anyone. Tell no one. Number three, make a lavish gift, but keep it anonymous. Go out of your way to make sure no one could possibly figure out that you're the one who gave it. Number four, kill your neighbor's weeds, but don't tell your neighbor. Do it when they're not home, when they're not going to find out. Number five, take a day off and practice secret service around the house. Take a day off, and when no one's at your house, go and serve every single person secretly, but never, ever reveal that it was you. It's going to kill some part of you, but it's so healthy to resign from impression management, to let people draw their own conclusions, and to do what you do as an offering to Jesus alone.